insane nuclear drama in the anime reaction space. And what am I talking about? No one else will say this. I've heard from, my monkeys in Discord that Nicholas Light has made a response regarding what's happening with Takopi's Original Sin. If you don't know about that anime, basically a little girl died, and I think she deserved it. But a lot of people have a lot of different opinions about this, and oh man, it is making around on Twitter. Possibly the worst comments I see on YouTube are related to Takopi's Original Sin. Girl makes other girls a living hell, gets her dog taken away. Not even taken away, that dog is most likely dead right now, or just gonna die. Beats the shit out of her every day and gets super violent. And remember, not even just one timeline, multiple timelines as Takopi uses this special, happy gadgets to reset the timeline over and over again, and the same outcome happens. The 7th day, she dies. But it's a problem when YouTubers, reactors will react with joy when the bully dies because it's a kid? When I was a kid, I wanted my bullies to die. They were and are still awful people. If something happened to them, I wouldn't care. I'm sick of the lame excuses that it's the parents' fault. Yeah, the parents should die too, lol. Based. Being a kid doesn't excuse you from everything. It's a lame as fuck. The anime is so good at filtering people who have been bullied and that has great lives. Can't stand these people with moral compass. And then the comment here is, this anime is so good at filtering people who have no moral convictions and believe that if something feels good, that it is the right thing to do. But here's the thing. This is the tip of the iceberg. And I'll give you my take right here very soon. The tip of the iceberg is, bang! Joe... This reactor called me out nuclear drama 46-minute video dropped 21 hours ago. Oh my god. And it's not even just the end with Freshest Anime, bro. It's not even with Joe. Bang! ED anime! I am hated by this anime community? 39-minute video. There's a lot of dramas to watch. Listen, I can't react to it right now. I'm so behind. We're live right now watching a lot of anime, so click the link in the description, to join on Twitch. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of a pre-farm. Oh, we will be watching this video. Oh, we will be. We will be farming the drama. Nicholas Light calling out every motherfucker that has an opinion about this. And here, again, is my final thing. And you guys should go check out these videos too, right? Go watch Nick's, go watch, Joe's and Edie's and maybe just kind of let them know, not let them know, but just kind of like listen to their takes, and maybe you can make it onto the videos too, right? Go support their channels too. But here is my takeaway with this. And I've said this in the previous video too, and I still stand by it after watching episode 3. So many people think that by the end of episode 3, with Takopi seeing, through the lens of Marina at her home and seeing how everything is so twisted as Takopi starts to empathize and realize this is all wrong, that people think that like I'm changing my mind. I'm not. I'm double tripling down. I think Marina does deserve to die. She is a demon spawn of hell. The intent and the malice that she had in killing and bullying Shizuka over and over again is appalling. It doesn't matter that the absence of parenthood is it does matter, right? It absolutely is the parents' fault. What I'm trying to say is, people are so rigid in their ways of thinking. They think that if you get pleasure, that revenge, that justice has been served, that you're a bad person. No, I can objectively acknowledge that this is wrong. It is wrong. Killing should never be the answer. But sometimes in really fucked up situations, it happens, man. And the way that Marina died gives me pleasure. In the way that this vile demon was bullying and tormenting Shizuka so much, the dog is also most likely dead too. Calling this girl a slut, not because of her problems, but because of what's happened with the parents. No, she absolutely deserves to die. And I can acknowledge that this is wrong. It is objectively wrong for a child to die like this because the parents should have been there from the beginning and making sure that this never happened. But this is the thing. This is a fictional work. This anime is a work of fiction where the author's intent, I'm pretty sure, is to show you there is no right or wrong. This is the disgusting behavior of humanity. This is what happens when children grow up without proper care from parents. And when that happens, those children can turn into monsters. You see how Shizuka also is basically kind of showing signs of monstrosity. The way that she abuses and manipulates Azuma, the way that she doesn't care about Takopi and just kind of lets Takopi handle everything, the way that she's so aloof and happy about the death of Marina, and basically she kind of is. And I saw a comment that was really interesting that, Marina's, Shizuka's Shizuka's mom is an escort, and basically Marina's dad and the escort stuff, that's what the problem is. And people blame Shizuka saying, you're a slut, you're manipulating men. But in a really roundabout way, even if it's not intentional, it's interesting how Shizuka right now is manipulating and using Azuma. Whether or not she is consciously aware or not, she's repeating her mom's behavior. I think, again, this show is stunning. It's amazing at the level of, like, commentary that it just inspires, the level of depth into these dark human emotions, right? Because, again, there is no good. There is no bad. Everything here is fucked up. Nothing about this, is good right now. And it's because, again, the absence of the parents ruining everything. Clearly, the author intentionally made it such that every adult here, the teachers, the parents, the police, whatever, they're removed because the author wants to give the most exaggerated take on this kind of situation with child abuse and bullying. And I think it's the best anime happening right now. The people who talk like this about, oh, you don't have moral convictions, these are sheltered people who basically, it's the bleeding heart liberal left. And I'm not here to say, oh my God, the woke left, the radical right. No. But what I'm trying to say is, I've encountered so many people who live in sheltered, environments where they never personally had any experience with any of this, and they morally grandstand in their ivory tower about like, oh, if I was me, I would have done something different. If the same situation happened to you or your family, there's no fucking way you could ever come to this conclusion. These are keyboard warriors who want to just basically roleplay as moralists. They want to act like they are like morally correct and they're like a good person, and they want to shame others because they're virtue signaling. They're out of touch people that's never actually touched any grass. And I think that might take about, yes, you deriving pleasure and happiness off the justice about Marina dying. That's normal. And you know what else is normal? Acknowledging and knowing and having the awareness that this is all wrong. This is still fucked up. These are feelings that you can have. Do not be stuck into this rigid way of thinking that like, oh, if you are happy that she died, then you're like a bad person. No. These are normal human behaviors. These are normal human feelings. And as a human being, because you're not a monkey, right? You're a human. Then you have the logic, the rationality, and the awareness to be realized that this is all fucked up. The parents are at fault. And I do agree, bro. The parents should absolutely die too. Anyways, that's the video. I just wanted to make a little quick pre-trailer about what's gonna happen because I want to react to Nicholas Light's video about this. Then I want to check out what's going on with Freshest Anime and maybe some like ED anime stuff too and see exactly how they were called out. Maybe I'm getting clickbaited. Maybe they all agree with the takes, but that's pretty much it. See you next time.